Thinking about starting an LLC in Illinois, but don't want to get buried in red tape and paperwork? You need a law degree to understand? You're in the right place. I'll walk you through exactly how to launch your Illinois LLC, step by step, with zero fluff and no wasted time. We'll cover everything, from choosing your LLC name and filing the paperwork to taxes, annual reports, and the easy-to-miss mistake that costs founders big. Stick around, because I've also got a pro tip at the end that'll save you hours and a headache. I'm Bobby Casey, founder of BusinessAnywhere. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs around the world, digital nomads, expats, US citizens, form their LLCs 100% remotely. No lines, no guesswork, just straight up results. So, why Illinois? Let me tell you about Lucia. She's a freelance data analyst living in Buenos Aires. Her clients are based all over, Chicago, NYC, Sao Paulo. But she needed a US LLC to land bigger contracts, get paid more easily, and separate her business from her personal life. She looked into Delaware and Wyoming, sure, but ended up going with Illinois. Why? The filing fee was flat, $150, no sneaky charges. The process was online and painless, and her approval came through in about 10 business days. She didn't leave her apartment. That's what we like. All right, first things first. Let's talk about naming your LLC. In Illinois, your name has to be unique, which means nobody else in the state can be using it. It also has to include LLC, or limited liability company, at the end. Now, here's a tip. If you found the perfect name, but you're not ready to file yet, you can reserve it for 90 days with a $25 fee. Gives you some breathing room to sort everything else out without losing the name. Next up, registered agents. Every LLC in Illinois needs one. This is the person or company that receives legal documents and state notices on your behalf. They need to have a physical address in Illinois and be available during business hours. Now, technically, you could be your own agent if you live in the state, but most people don't, especially if you're overseas like Lucia. She used a professional service, which kept her personal info private and made sure she never missed an important notice. Smart move. Once your name and registered agent are in place, it's time to file your articles of organization. This is the big one. It officially creates your LLC. You'll file online or by mail with the Illinois Secretary of State, and it costs $150. Inside the form, you'll list your LLC's name, business address, registered agent, and management structure. If it's just you or a small founding team, member managed is probably your best bet. Now, this next part isn't required by law, but it's a really good idea. I'm talking about your operating agreement. Think of it like your LLC's instruction manual. It spells out who owns what, how decisions are made, how profits are shared, and what happens if someone exits the business. Even if you're a solo founder, having one shows banks and courts that your LLC is a real business, not just a hobby with paperwork. All right, let's talk EIN. That's your employer identification number, basically your business's version of a social security number. You'll need it to open a US bank account, hire employees, and file federal taxes. You can grab one for free on the IRS website. It only takes a few minutes. Lucia used her EIN to open a US dollar account, which made it way easier to get paid by American clients. Quick break. If this is making your life easier so far, do me a favor and tap that like button. It helps more people find this info, and I appreciate it. Now, what about taxes? You'll want to check with the Illinois Department of Revenue to see if you need to register for state taxes. If you're selling products in Illinois or hiring people there, you'll likely need to register for sales tax or withholding tax. Handle that early. It's a lot cheaper than dealing with penalties down the road. Here's something most people forget. Illinois requires an annual report. Every year, before the first day of your LLC's anniversary month, You've got to file it. It's basically an update to the state, your business address, your registered agent, your structure. It costs $75, and if you miss it, late fees, or worse, administrative dissolution. Lucia put a reminder on her calendar. Or, if you're not the calendar type, just let us handle it for you. Easy fix. One last thing, licenses and permits. Illinois doesn't have a general state business license, which is great. But depending on your industry and location, you might still need local licenses. Think salons, food trucks, construction. Check with your city or county to be safe. Now look, if you're the type who loves forms, deadlines, and tracking compliance, be my guest. But most founders, they've got better things to do. That's where we come in. At Business Anywhere, we'll form your Illinois LLC for free. You only pay the $150 state fee, the exact same amount you'd pay doing it yourself. And we include your first year of registered agent service at no extra charge. Nobody else online does that. We'll also help you get your EIN, draft your operating agreement, and send reminders for things like your annual report, so you can focus on growing your business, not filling out forms. Let's recap real quick. To start an LLC in Illinois, you'll choose a unique name, appoint a registered agent with a physical Illinois address, file your articles of organization, write an operating agreement, get your EIN, register for taxes if needed, file your annual report, and check for local licenses or permits. And if you want expert help with any of that, we've got your back. Business Anywhere makes it fast, simple, and 100% remote. Hit the link in the description to get started. Now I want to hear from you. Are you leaning toward forming your LLC in Illinois? Or are you comparing a few different states? Drop a comment and let me know what you're building. I'd love to hear about it.